Welcome. This is a energy connection and reading for June 18th. And I have decided to use the Moonology Oracle cards today by Yasmin Boland. I'm feeling astrological today, so I wanted to bring you up to date on some of the things I picked up on from the astrology podcast. And I can give you some dates to keep in mind. Of course, you've heard that June 20th is the summer solstice, and the sun is moving into Cancer. At the same time, Mercury goes direct in Gemini, and Venus will move into Leo. This is all coming up in addition to a full moon in Capricorn, which for the first time is a non-eclipse illumination in a while. So the energy still this month is a lot of back and forth and push and pull, but we are moving into more water feelings season. It feels a little better, I think, at this time than it did last year, but it's not extraordinary. However, these cards that jumped out today are extraordinary. So let's get into that reading. In general, there is a challenge to the system of things, but this is a good time for creative pursuits. If you look at yesterday's reading and many before, we're coming out of the changes, the conclusions of things. We're ready to start new projects, be creative. And I want to tell you that these three cards really are strongly indicated for a work and career reading. And I want you to know if you're considering negotiating a job, renegotiating, or leaving, this is a good time to do that. If you're not happy, go ahead and make plans to leave. But the very most important message is that you do make a plan. And whether this is in love or work, in love, you need to think about your approach to things and step it up. This is a time to give rather than take. In work, though, it's a time to go ahead and take risks and do the things that you've been dreaming of. Let's go ahead and implement. And because two of these cards are in Capricorn, very much like the full moon in Capricorn, which is coming on the 24th, we pulled that card, and I'll show you that. And I mean we, by us together, this energy is amazing. Please subscribe and share the information. So the first card that jumped out was the full moon in Capricorn. I am not kidding. And this card represents really a strong work ethic, hard work. It also says that work issues may come to a head. And this is strongly suggesting, if you're wondering if you should stay at a job or not, this says no. Go, but make sure you have a plan. Planning in a very realistic way is going to be the best use of your time, not staying somewhere where you're not happy. And if this is about love, this means to balance love and work and prioritize your personal life more. We did also pull the new moon in Virgo, which also indicates it's a time to give rather than receive. So if this is for love for you, understand that. But this is definitely a work-related reading. It is also suggests strongly for you not to fear the worst. So let's move on. We've jumped out the new moon in Capricorn. Again, speaking to a new start professionally, heralds in a new improved work cycle, and suggests that if you're not happy, You need to prioritize your life and plan for the next year, 3 years, 5 years. This is a really good time to do that. And then you're going to want to be very disciplined so that you can make it happen. This card also indicates to avoid being controlling and to avoid controlling people. Now, last, the new moon in Virgo indicates gradual improvements, which is what we talked about in the overall astrological theme of June. Slow improvements, generally speaking, for 2021. Virgo speaks to a recommitment to healthy morning and evening routines, service to others, and if you do this, if you give, you will receive so much more. The money will then follow. Abundance that you want will follow. Now, if you're asking about a person in reference to work or love, this says the person is reliable. Now, this does back up the other two cards because it's a feeling of harvest and bounty coming in, but the new moon emphasizes that you must get your life in order first. So, those are 3 very strong cards that fit the energy of the day. And I think if you plan over the next several days, the next week is going to be amazing. So, my spirit honors yours. Thank you for being here. Please do subscribe. I look forward to growing the channel with you so much and sharing energy with you every day. I am blessed to do this and provide this incredible message. Peace.